right? Today I am going to explain about absorption spectrum. So this topic is related to the photosynthesis in higher plants. Before we are going to this topic, so first of all, where is the pigments? Where is the pigments are present in the chloroplast? See, so this is the thylakoids membrane. In this thylakoids membrane, that is quantasomes are there. These are quantasomes. In these quantasomes, different types of pigments are present. So these pigments are the substances that have a ability to absorb light at a specific wavelength. So in this chloroplast, this is a thylakoids membrane. In this thylakoids membranes, different types of different types of pigments are there. These pigments are absorbs light. These pigments are absorbs light. That the light is in the form of photon. In the form of photon, this light energy is converted into the chemical energy. This is the chemical energy. This process is called photosynthesis. So here the chlorophyll molecules or pigments are absorbs light in the form of photon. The photon is the light energy. That light energy is converted into the chemical energy. This process is called photosynthesis. The photosynthesis takes place in the thylakoids membranes because here that is chlorophyll molecules and some other pigments are present. So in this topic absorption spectrum. So in this absorption spectrum, the pigments are substances that have an ability to absorb light at the specific wavelength in the visible spectrum of the light. So this is the main concept about the absorption. So in the absorption spectrum, this graph is showing the ability of chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B and carotenoids pigments to absorb light at the different wavelengths. So generally the pigments are the chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B and carotenoids are absorbs light in the form of photon, then converted into the chemical energy. Okay, in this chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B are absorbs strongly at the blue light and red light in the wavelength of visible spectrum. So next, the relative absorbance of the various wavelengths in a purified pigments, it can be measured by the spectrophotometer. See here, so the chlorophyll pigments are present in the thylakoids membranes. These thylakoids membranes of chlorophyll pigments are extracted from the outside, means in the in vitro condition the chlorophyll pigments are dissolved in the organic solvents. In this flask you will take the organic solvents like ether. If you take the ether in this flask, we will add the extracted pigments in this flask. The chlorophyll or other pigments are dissolved in this flask. Then if you pass the light rays into these chlorophyll pigments, these chlorophyll pigments are absorbs the light. In which chlorophyll pigments are more absorbs light? So that is the main concept of the absorption spectrum. So here these which pigments are absorbs more light, that is that light graph is represented by the one biochemical requirement is there, that is called spectrophotometer. Okay, this is the spectrophotometer. So in this absorption spectrum, the visible light as wavelength range in between the 380 nanometer to 700 nanometer refer to as the photosynthetically active radiation. Photosynthetically active radiation. So the visible light as a wavelength range between the 380 to 700 nanometer, this wavelength is referred to as the photosynthetically active radiation. So generally we are called as a PAR. PAR means photosynthetically active radiation. So in this graph, see, so this is the electromagnetic spectrum of light. The light is, this is the light. The light is comes from the sunlight. The light rays are consisting of different types of rays in electromagnetic spectrum. So that is the first gamma rays, X rays, UV rays and infrared microwaves, and last one is the radio waves. In this light rays, which rays are visible light? This is the visible light. The visible light is it is essential for the photosynthesis in electromagnetic spectrum of light. So this is the visible light. This visible light is present between the UV rays and infrared rays. The visible light is present between the UV rays and infrared rays. Okay, in a visible light we can observe 7 colors are there. So these 7 colors are nothing but VIBGYOR. VIBGYOR means violet, indigo, blue light, this is a green light, this is yellow light, and this is that is orange color here, last one is red. This is a VIBGYOR in a visible light. So this visible light is also known as that is the photosynthetically active radiation. So in this VIBGYOR, in which color of light is it is suitable for the photosynthesis. So this graph is showing the ability of chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B and carotenoids pigment to absorb light at the specific wavelength. In visible light it has that is a 380 nanometer to the 700 nanometer. So this is 700 nanometer. In a 650 to 700 red color light is there, and 380 to 350 like this. This is the violet, indigo and blue light is there. Okay, in this visible spectrum. So in this visible spectrum, where is the photosynthesis is takes place in photosynthesis is takes place in this visible spectrum. So this graph is showing that in this graph, this is y-axis, this is x-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. In this x-axis, you will take the wavelength of the light. So this is the wavelength of light in a nanometer. This y-axis, on the y-axis you will take the absorbance of the light by chloroplast pigments. So in this the pigments are exposed to the visible light, in which wavelength the more absorption is takes place. See, first you will take the chlorophyll A. So this is the chlorophyll A. If the chlorophyll A is absorbs more light between the 430 nanometer to the 430 nanometer to the 450 nanometer. So in this wavelength, the chlorophyll A is absorbs more light between the 430 to 450 in a blue region. So this is the blue region. From here, this is the blue region. In this blue region, the chlorophyll A is absorbs. Chlorophyll A is absorbs visible spectrum in between the 430 to 500 nanometer. So this is a blue light. In the blue light, the chlorophyll A is absorbs 430 to 500 nanometer. Then the graph, in this graph, again in this red region, chlorophyll A, this is a chlorophyll A is that is a peak at the that is the 650 nanometer. This is the chlorophyll A. So the chlorophyll A absorbs light at the red region. At the nanometer is called 650 to 700 nanometer. So in a blue region, chlorophyll A is absorbs more light at the 430 to 500 nanometer. In the red region, this is the red region. So in the red region, the chlorophyll A is more absorbs at the 650 nanometer. At the 650 nanometer. Here, that is chlorophyll A is more absorbs in the red region at the 650 nanometer. So next, if you take the chlorophyll A, this is the chlorophyll A graph. This is chlorophyll B. This is the chlorophyll B. So this chlorophyll B is absorbs light at the 450 to 500 nanometer in the visible spectrum. So here chlorophyll B, the chlorophyll B is more absorbs light between the 450 to 500 nanometer. 450 to 500 nanometer. In this 450 to 500 nanometer, that is the blue color light is there. In this blue colored light is more absorbs by the pigments. So this is the chlorophyll B. Again, the chlorophyll B is again that is absorbs more light at the specific wavelength. This is the chlorophyll B is more absorbs at the that is a red region between the 600 to 650 nanometer. Okay, na? So this is the chlorophyll B. Next, the third type of pigment, that is carotenoids. This is carotenoids. These carotenoids are absorbs light between the, this is the carotenoids, the graph. This one is carotenoids graph. This carotenoids absorbs light between the blue and indigo color. Means 450 to 500 nanometer. So again the carotenoids are again fall down in the remaining visible spectrum of the light. So this is the finally conclusion about the which chlorophyll pigments are more absorbs light at the specific wavelength. If you take the chlorophyll A, the chlorophyll A is absorbs more light in between the blue light and red light. And chlorophyll B, this is the chlorophyll B. This chlorophyll B is more absorbs light at the blue light in the visible spectrum at the specific wavelength of 450 to 500 nanometer. Again, the chlorophyll A is absorbs more light at the specific wavelength 600 to 650 in this that is red region. Okay, na? So this is the chlorophyll B. And what is the carotenoids? The carotenoids absorbs more light between the 450 nanometer to the 500 nanometer. In this carotenoids also absorbs more light between the blue light of the visible light spectrum. Okay, na? So this is the graph. This graph is showing the ability of chlorophyll A and B, that is and carotenoids pigments to absorb light at the specific wavelength. So in this graph you will conclude that what is the order of the blue light, which chlorophyll molecules are more absorbs light in the blue region. In a blue region. Next, chlorophyll B. The chlorophyll B is a more absorbs light than the chlorophyll A. The chlorophyll A is absorbs more light than the carotenoids. This is the order of the which chlorophyll pigments are absorbs more light in the blue region. Chlorophyll B is more absorbs light in the blue region and than the chlorophyll A. Again, chlorophyll A is more absorbs light during in the blue region than the carotenoids. Means chlorophyll B is greater than A. Chlorophyll A is greater than carotenoids. Next order in the red region. If you take the red region, in red region, that is the chlorophyll A. Chlorophyll A is more absorbs light than B, and chlorophyll B is more light absorbs than carotenoids. Okay, na? So the conclusion is in the red region, the chlorophyll A is more absorbs light at the 650 nanometer. Means the chlorophyll A is more absorbs than the B. The chlorophyll B is more absorbs light than the carotenoids. Means chlorophyll A is greater than B, then chlorophyll B is greater than carotenoids. So this is in red region, the order of the chlorophyll pigments are absorbs light in the absorption of the spectrum. Okay.